to be. Must stay out wickedly perfect. You're not a factor making me nervous. I'm a survivor, collapsed on a planet deserted. That's the word like a $10,000 pyramid scheme. Changing the face of the game like the smart medical team. Lead troopers, a league of supreme. Rest your luck with sleep, go home. The biggest loser, huh? I'll have the last laugh at the last comic standing. Make it the band play as you walk up stage empty-handed. And I'm taking home America's next top model. Back to the bachelor pad, show us some.
Steph Curry and the Warriors next game. I've been looking forward to this for a while now. You know they'll be running and gunning. Steph's gonna do 2 or 3 things that make you want to stop and stare, but we can't let that distract us. Because if we lose focus for even a second, they'll be up 20. So maybe it's up to me to put on a little show of my own.
We'll be bringing you an conference matchup in this one as the Warriors take to the road. And here it comes, the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Curry kicks to Thompson. Nobody near Barnes. Offline with his three. A nice bounce back here for Harrison Barnes, Clark, in year 3. Moved into the starting lineup last year and really responded.
Yeah, he did. I think he benefited from the new system. He was miscast as an isolation scorer, but when he can spot up for threes and catch the ball on the move, that's his game.
Curry against Robinson with the shot. The shot by Curry, no good.
Major defensive lapse right there. I mean, he's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You've got to stay attached to him. They're lucky he couldn't punish them for it.
Not really sure what he was thinking about on that shot. That is not high IQ basketball.
Not at all. I mean, he shouldn't even have considered taking that shot. Just a poor choice there.
Outside Robinson. And again, Miami with the triple.
They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their... passing, but also the body movement off the ball that's created a lot of those opportunities.
Thompson dishes to Barnes. Feeds it to Curry. There we go. Now in the scoring column with that make, he is 1 for 4.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Robinson kicks to Stoudemire. Back to Robinson. One-on-one fast break. Here's Curry, and a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. The Warriors shooting their first free throws of the night.
And guys, you talk about ascendant stars in the NBA. None brighter than Steph Curry, the leading vote getter for the All-Star game a season ago. But what I love, he doesn't let it go to his head. I mean, he remains grounded and focused on winning.
And Miami making a change here. Johnson's checked in. What I like, though, about Stephen Curry also is his demeanor, Clark. He cheers on his teammates, keeps his head up through adversity. He does it all.
Yeah, he's pretty much unflappable. He's level-headed, and he puts his teammates first. That's what makes him a championship-caliber superstar.
That's good. Curry's got 6. Miami with the ball. They defeated Indiana in their last game.
And then in that game, guys, I mean, the beneficiary of what was some very lackluster defense being played against them.
Agreed, guys. It was really quite shocking and disappointing how many free runs to the hoop they got.
Free throw good. Robinson. Robinson hits them both.
Yeah, you just have to be more disciplined. I mean, too many fouls and free throw attempts for the opponent.
You know, it's one of the things coaches like least is giving away points. I mean, they've been a step late. They've been caught reaching. They've got to tighten things up at the defensive end.
No hesitation at all right there. Just right up against a much bigger defender.
Man, and I love that fearlessness, that aggressive attitude. Boy, I love watching guys play with that kind of abandon and freedom, Greg. It's a beautiful thing, man.
There's 37 seconds left in the first quarter. Curry against Robinson. Curry's shot is off. The Heat leading by 3. Johnson, the pass to Robinson. And the 3 off target. 3 on 3. Outside Curry. Another miss by Curry. In transition, here comes Miami. That's good from Dang on the assist by Johnson. Dang's got 5 points so far.
That's a quick bucket there. Solid in transition.
Okay, Miami, now coming onto the court are your...
And Steph Curry, a player within the gym range. He told us about his comfort stretching the floor.
Anywhere 5-6 feet outside that three-point line, if I have a dribble, if I catch and shoot, if I have a good look, I think Coach will allow me to take that shot. And it's tough to guard, especially when you see a couple go in. That basket gets a lot bigger.
I was going to say, Greg, how big is the group in for the Heat? Stoudemire's checked in for Whiteside. Johnson comes in for Chris Bosh. Luol Deng is checked in for Winslow. Robinson is subbed in for Johnson. Golden State also making some changes. Ezeli's checked in for Bogut. Iguodala comes in for Green. And Steph Curry subbed in for Klay Thompson. Robinson in at shooting guard. Deng out there with Johnson. Then there's Dragic. And it's Stoudemire in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group in the game for the Heat. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Doris Burke. Hey, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Pacers, boy, was he tremendous. He finished with 13 points, and he was on target the whole contest. Very few misses from him all night. A bit of a surprise attack for him, as he is usually just regarded as a role player on his team.
All right, thanks, Doris. He's got a lot of positives to take away from that game.
He really does. It was one of his better performances, and that's saying something because we've seen this guy have a lot of good ones.
And you'd have to imagine that he'll be out to build on it, to go one better here tonight.
Curry attacking. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Livingston. Livingston's got 5 assists in the game.
Well, I think it's been said about 1,000 times now how Coach Spoelstra started as a video coordinator with the Heat, but he's been with the organization for so long, they are starting to become synonymous.
Boy, with an open look like that, he is so gifted. Man, you got to play better defense. Eventually, he's going to make you pay.
Yeah, you can see he's still in rhythm, even though he misses that one. Almost always deadly when he's that open.
Warriors trail by 6. Can't get it to go. Johnson with the defensive effort. Miami's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Here's Robinson. Robinson missing again.
And that's the way you want to defend. Nice job there.
Always important to have that good interior defense.
Right side Curry. From the arc. Down goes basket number 6 for him this game. He's taken 12 shots and made half of them.
They're having much more success here in the second. After missing on a few chances that they had earlier. They've locked in and zoned in here now.
Here's Robinson. And the layup's good off the glass. Robinson's got 4 points now in the quarter. Golden State's gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. Here's Barnes. No good. And Miami the other way now. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. They'll be off to Boston for a meeting with the Celtics after this one. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip.
And that putback about as easy a bucket as you're going to get.
Exactly what happens when you don't box out, Greg.
The Warriors making a switch here. Green's checked in.
And I feel like there's a reason Joe Johnson has gotten a number of astronomical contracts. It's because he does everything for you. He's like one of those items you buy that touts everything you need, nothing you don't. Well, to me, that's Joe Johnson.
Dang with it. And it's Iguodala picking him up. Johnson, wide open. He fires. Again, the miss by the Heat. 4-on-3 break. Iguodala dishes to Curry. It's stolen by Dang. Outside Dragic. Passes it to Robinson. And that's good. And it's Dragic with the assist. And that's 12 points for Freak. And so that brings the first half to a close. Heat out front. Finishing the quarter on a tremendous 8-0 run. And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Well, I'm with Eric Spoelstra, and obviously, Coach, some great work tonight on the defensive side of the ball. How does the team's defense play into your offense?
It just energizes us. We have an ignitable group, and and that's how we play. So we have to continue to stay the course and try to keep them off the three-point line as best as we can.
Eric, thank you. Kevin, over to you.
Thank you so much, Doris. Great interview as always. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball shortly.
Okay, eyes up front, guys. Our fans are really liking what we've done so far, and so am I. Let's go through some things. What stood out for me the most is the way you've battled and keep getting to the free throw line. Let's continue to take it straight into the teeth of their defense. I do like that we limited our turnovers. We weren't careless with the ball or making unforced errors, so kudos for that. The pace of the game, just to bring that up real quick, isn't a huge concern because I think we're suited to play at any speed, but somewhere in the middle of the tempo spectrum would probably be ideal. These guys did not see this coming, but now they know what they're up against and they're going to come out angry. Get ready to go toe-to-toe with them and cap this thing off.
Okay, Miami, now coming to the court are your Heat.
And we welcome you back to start the quarter. Players had a chance to get some changes here for the Heat. Luol Deng is checked in for Winslow. Johnson comes in for Dwayne Wade. Robinson is subbed in for Goran Dragic. And then for Golden State, Varejao comes in for Andrew Bogut. And it's Iguodala in for Harrison Barnes. So for the Golden State Warriors right now, Iguodala and Green are set at the forward spots. The Splash Brothers are the guards. And it's Varejao in at the 5. Rome in the paint. Sean Livingston, he's checked in for Thompson. Robinson hits them both.
Well, you know, last season, Steve Kerr came into a good situation, but a touch awkward. The team wasn't 100% on board with the firing of the previous coach, but he won them over in a hurry.
Curry's shot is off.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
Johnson, good.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Warriors trail by 7. Greg, Steve Kerr did win over the locker room in a hurry last season. They had finished a successful run under Mark Jackson. Winning accelerates everything. They certainly bought into it.
They really did. And people don't often appreciate how difficult it is to come into a situation where expectations are that high. But he also went out of his way to empower his players and really give them some accountability. Didn't try to hide anyone on defense and played to the strengths of his team on the offensive end.
A different look for Miami. Stoudemire's checked in for Whiteside. And it's Johnson in for Chris Bosh. And Golden State also making a change. Bazili's checked in for Anderson Varejao. Green kicks to Curry. Back to Green. An easy layup after coming off the pick. Green's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
And their solid play in the paint continues, guys.
And that's been their focus, it seems, throughout the game. I like the discipline that they've showed in terms of creating those opportunities on the inside.
Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. And it's now only a 1-point Heat lead. Looking at the last game for the Golden State Warriors, it was a win against Atlanta.
And really an emphatic win for them, especially considering that it came in an opponent's building, and there's no question it was their offense that carried them.
I love the way they went and got this game, Greg. I mean, they attacked at every opportunity, never relaxed or sat back, and as a result, they eventually pulled away.
Miami's gone into a slump here from 3-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the 3rd. Here's Johnson. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a 3-point play.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Barnes, he's checked in for the Warriors.
I tell you, Luol Deng is not exceptional in any one area, but really doesn't have any weaknesses either. I think he's been one of the most complete small forwards over the past decade in the league.
Talking about Luol Deng, his consistency year to year has been outstanding. Over 11 seasons, Greg, if you look at his averages across every category, they're remarkably similar.
And here's a guy who can score from anywhere. Great mid-range game, makes plays for his teammates, rebounds at both ends. He is versatile and bankable.
Robinson left side. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
And really, he epitomizes what a point guard should be. I mean, his skills as a passer might actually be matched by that creativity he shows around the rim.
Well, judging by that jam, Greg, I'd say you're absolutely right.
Boy, that's a nice surge for them just when they needed it in a game that was so tight.
Green, the screen. Curry kicks to Iguodala. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got his 7th assist here tonight. All right, the fourth quarter of action getting underway. We've had a Heat making a switch here. Robinson's checked in, and Golden State also making a change. Festus Ezeli, he's checked in for Harrison Barnes. There's 1:17 left to play here in the fourth. The big men are Bosh and Whiteside. Robinson is out there with Dwayne Wade. And it's Winslow in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group on the floor for Miami.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for the Heat.
Clark, free throws were a big factor in this one.
Yeah, you know what? It's great to get to the line, Kevin, but the other half of that is you've got to convert, and they did that.
And now on the year, this will take them to 28 wins.
And you know, this is a win they wanted badly, guys. They did not want to get swept in the season series.
Most definitely. I mean, even though you see opponents outside of your conference only twice a year, you still don't want to have that feeling of being swept.
Just a quality win, and you look at the box score and some really good numbers for Bosh. You look at the energy he brought on both ends of the floor, and it's easy to see why he was a difference maker.
He had his head on the swivel and was able to pick out the pass and get the assist.
Robinson passes to Whiteside. Winslow kicks to Wade. Bosh sets the pick for Wade. He dishes it to Whiteside. That is good. Whiteside's got the lead up to 13 now for the Heat.
And they feel good about this win tonight, guys, defending their home court.
I agree. Job well done. They gave these fans exactly what they wanted.
No one near Curry as he lets it go. And the shot falls short this time. And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
Well, you know it makes a big difference. I mean, you never felt like they had any doubts that they'd come out on top.
And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by court.
Guys, I'm here with Goran Dragic. And Goran, was the team's defensive approach tonight key to the win?
Yeah, we know if we want to win that game, we have to be solid in defense. You know, they're a fast-running team. They're gonna shoot three-point line, and we just have to be solid in defense. And we did that, and in the end, we won that game. So
you were solid and tough. Great job tonight, guys. Back to you.
Doris, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And now we'll head over to the studio with Ernie Johnson.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Welcome back, Ernie Johnson, along with Shaq and Kenny the Jet. Let's quickly move forward now to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Dwayne Wade. What are your thoughts, Shaq, on his game tonight?
Just a sensational performance on a lot of levels, Ernie. Too many levels to talk about. Man, in some game, he's in the background. He doesn't get the chance to be the star of the show, but not tonight. He's the star tonight. Put him on the Hollywood Walk of Fame.
Well, Dwayne Wade was at his best tonight, fellas. He's a ferocious competitor when he gets in the zone like that. That intensity on defense, those explosive moves to the rim, Dwayne Wade had it going on tonight.
And that'll do it for our broadcast tonight. Hope you enjoyed the show. For me and Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, have a wonderful evening.
Yo, freak, what's up, baby? What's up? What's up? We see you.
Yo. What up?
Basquiat, let's go. Got that art for y'all, that real spit. They call me Basquiat. The Harlem take my pockets full of fat knots, making all the ladies drop. Painting street corners green, my bank notes the color bill scene. Half man, half amazing. Hope you send me out the demigod. Halo crown with the dollar sign, got a pulpit. A ghetto saint to a grand designs, call me focus. Before the Basquiats, the streets is hopeless. I'm that Harlem saint painting pictures, making new kind of skill, banking up to 12 figures. They call me Basquiat, pockets full of fat knots, dust till dawn. Your boy makes the street pop, got it on lock. Body don't stop, make it hot. Love it when the bunnies bounce when they on top. Basquiat, I got 107 C's, making waves till the world knows me. Basquiat, my pocket go deep. I dive in the heights, get up and then creep. I'm on my hustle and grind, I'm all about my money. No time for playing games when the game ain't funny.
Okay, yo, he's nice. What's his name?
He goes by the name Basquiat, yo. Basquiat puts game down on them bars, yo. I'm telling you. Hey, we record a nice mixtape. Hey, do a nice video, get some honeys up in there dancing. Hey, we could build a franchise around this, yo. Hey, I want us to do a deal, freak.
I mean, what you mean by us, Vic?
I mean us, as in you and me and you, putting some serious Skrilla behind this and... Put me on, man. I'm Basquiat.
What?
You heard me? I'm Basquiat. That's me.
That's you?
Yeah, 100.
Okay, you nice with it. What? Yeah. Wow, okay.
Thanks, man.
Basquiat.
Yo, we don't need no major label to make this happen, man. And in the end, we reap all the benefits. Think about it.
I know what you're thinking. I noticed we passed Colonel Young Park, too.
Yo, Coach Judy was the best. I remember when she took us from park to park so we could play ball. She taught us how to be comfortable in places other than the courts and the projects.
Word. Yo, Coach Judy would have us shoot hundreds of jumpers all over the court with both hands.
Hey, you caught onto the ambidextrous thing real fast, though.
Right. Now, but you were a beast with the hops. You were like 13, 5'6", and could reverse dunk with two hands. Come on, man. Whoa! Yeah, used to bug all the older dudes out on the court.
Yep. Oh, good times, man. Good times.
What's wrong, Vic? What's wrong?
It's nothing, man. It's silly, really.
Come on, Vic. Fess up.
I'm thinking about how fortunate you are. You know, how blessed you are. You know, you grew up with a mom's and a dad. Both parents. Your family treated me like family when my dad died in Greenhaven in his 9th year on his 40-year bid. You remember that?
Yeah.
And I turn around, my mom's died from that flu. That sick parting gift my dad left my mom's.
Oh, I feel you, Vic. But it's all right, man. You know, your moms and pops were good people. You know, may they rest in power.
So you're gonna patronize me now? You're gonna pity the little boy whose worthless, low-budget parents died from AIDS? Is that what you're gonna do? Yo, don't pity me, all right? And don't play me neither. As a matter of fact, go play the lottery, because, hey, you never know.
Your chances might be better.
Vic. What are you doing right now?
You got everything, don't you, freak? What do I have? Nothing. Man, I ain't got nothing. You won't even, your cheap butt won't even front me the Skrilla I need to back a Basquiat mixtape, yo. And on top of that, I get banned from traveling with the team. I get banned from the locker rooms. I get banned from the arena. What? Would you let them do this to your best friend, man? What kind of friend are you?
Vic, you being serious right now. You're serious. Yo, you sound like you on some Welch's sour grape right now, man. You jelly?
I ain't jealous of you, freak.
You sure, man? Because this, well, I don't know what you call this little tirade. It spreads like some Welch's grape jelly. Are you jealous?
Like I said, I ain't jealous of you, freak. As a matter of fact, I think you are jealous of me. Oh, yeah, that's right. I think you jealous of the way that I'm laying it down with these hotties on Instagram while you stuck at home with your one blazing beauty. Yeah, that's right.
That's right. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, don't get heated because you went behind my back to get at Yvette, and she turned you down, B. Oh, what's wrong, Basquiat's? Yeah, that's right. Look at you. Out there drowning in the middle of a whack lake without a lifesaver.
Brother, real talk. You know how I get. All right, I was feeling a little friendly. I got a little loose with it, you know. I was just up and out. You know me, man.
Save that riff for Heathcliff. Yvette told me all about it. I kept it on the low. See if you ever was gonna mention it. You did it. You broke the code, B. One never steps to his boy's boo, even after they break up. But you broke the code. And you know you did. But you know what? It's still all love here. But it's you who chooses this life in these streets. You know, you want to get on Instagram, on Facebook, on Twitter, on Tinder, trying to chase these thirsty tens. Yeah, use my name as a coupon. Reel them all in. Hey, sweet thing. Hey, sweetie pie. Hey, shawty, you know I'm a FOF, a friend of freak. And then when they husbands and boyfriends start coming after you and you want to play the macho man role, start throwing hands, scrapping and fighting, who's the one that has to bail you out of jail? Huh? Who's the one that has to pay these lawyers in six-figure settlements, huh? Me! Not you. Oh, no, not you, Vic. And then when you want to throw these lavish parties without consulting me, who's the one stuck with the bill, Vic, huh? Me! Not you! But me. I have hit you off in the past 10 months with $250,000, Vic. $250,000. That's a lot of money. I don't mind you eating, but when you being a glutton, and a glutton off my plate and my food, love is love, but I'm keeping it 10 times 10 with you right now, Vic. 100. As usual, 100.
You right. You're right, freak. You've been carrying me for a long time. I've been a burden and a hindrance to you. And I'm sorry. I thank you for your generosity of finance. I thank you for your generosity of friendship. I thank you for your generosity of spirit.
You know what? It's all good, my brother.
But you owe me.
Owe you?
Yeah, you owe me.
Yeah, how you figure that?
Big time.
Uh-huh. How?
Dirt Bike Donnie. Remember him? Dude who was robbing everybody in the towers?
Vic, I thought we was never, ever gonna talk about that.
Oh, you thought wrong, homie. I remember it like it was yesterday. Remember when we were on the stairwell in the building? Remember that? We had just brought our sheepskin coats from Delancey Street, our senior year of high school. You were the hottest prospect in the country. and Donnie's
Jealous but, man, he had it out for you and me. But more so you, freak. More so you. Remember when he saw our brand new fresh sheepskin coats? Oh, dude lost his mind. He ran up on you and told you to run it.
Man.
Oh, man, he wanted your coat.
Yo, nah, Vic.
Oh, he wanted it so
Vic,
bad.
nah, we were fighting, all right? We were fighting. Okay, then he reached in his coat, and when he pulled, we struggled, man.
Yeah.
And when he pulled back, he fell down steroid by himself and cracked his head in two.
Yo, man, hey, calm down. Yo, it's all good. It's all good, fam. I was there. Remember that? I was there. I saw the whole thing. It's like you said. Everything happened so fast. You know, you was working off of adrenaline and pure instinct. I know you didn't try and do it. I know you didn't try and do it, man. Yeah. Anyway, I took care of all the loose ends when you ran down the flight of steps. Left me holding the bag. Yeah. So your secret is safe with me, Free. Has been and always will be. Safe from that same morality clause that you threw in my face when I was banned from your NBA life. So, next time you want to talk about food, remember. When Dirt Bike Donnie looked at you like food, who was it that saved the day? Me! It was me! Victor Van Leer, who cleaned your dirty plate for you! You're a clean freak. You clean it in the Board of Health. 'Cause of who? 'Cause of me. You got all this because of me. And don't you ever forget that. Oh, man. Hey, I just thought of something so funny. You gonna get a kick out of this. You gonna get a kick out of this. Yo, I need you to ask you for one more favor.
Yeah, that's hilarious, bruh. That's hilarious.
Hey, it might be the last favor I ever ask of you, but you gotta admit that's really fun.
Yeah, of course. Anything for FOF.
Oh, hey, says the NBA megastar, his voice dripping with the sarcasm. Hey, yo, peep this. Let me borrow this here ride, man. Hey, come on. It's not like you're gonna miss it. It's just gonna sit in your Tribeca garage next to your Aston Martin and your Lambo, and we both know they collecting dust. Yo, how many whips you got anyway?
Man, come on.
Yeah, you're right. I don't even want to know. Yo, this ride is for sure an aphrodisiac for all the hottie hots. Man, we living the life, man. My main man, Frequency Vibrations. We for sure living the dream.
I need this back at the end of the season in the same condition. Repeat, same condition.
Same condition.
That I lent it to you. Pristine, Vic.
I know what that word means. Hey, I won't let you down, man. I'm gonna treat this ride like one of my own hottie hots.
No.
No?
No, you not. Not in this car, you not. No.
All right, man. I won't let you down, okay? I will change my ways, I promise. Yo, you hungry? I'm hungry, man. Let's go get something to eat, man. Let's get some grub. Huh? What do you say? What do you say?
Wow. I never had this feeling with any other woman in my life. And she gave me a different feeling, which was something I fell in love with. I never asked her to be my girlfriend. It just became that. You could tell when we started falling, like, I get a text message and she's, huh?
Shooting the ball like a guard.
We shoot around with Carl Anthony Towns.
Wait a minute.
Mike Wang shares expert tips.
You have 4 main options as a shot blocker.
To give you round 2 results of the road to the finals. And you vote on your top plays of the month. Tune in now.
The NBA season is a grind. There's no question about it. And tonight may be another game in the endless stretch of games, but that don't make it any less important. Time to put on my game face and do what I do. Win games.
Here in San Antonio, the Tower of the Americas, standing 750 feet tall in the center of Hemisphere Park. 2 teams, 2 conferences. It's a road game for the Heat in this one. Good evening, everyone. Checked in for Whiteside. Winslow comes in for Chris Bosh. Joe Johnson, he's checked in for Luol Deng. Robinson is subbed in for Goran Dragic. And for Miami, look at who they've got out there. Robinson, he's in at point guard. Winslow is out there with Johnson. Then there's Dwayne Wade. And it's Stoudemire in at the 5, down low.
And Tony Parker, at least some of his success can be attributed to playing with talented bigs. I mean, in his rookie season, he plays with both the Admiral and Tim Duncan. He kept that partnership going with Duncan for several more championships. So while talented, he's also been very fortunate.
Kicks it to Ginobili. Spurs passing it around. Here's Marjanovic, guarded by Stoudemire. And that one's good. Parker's got his second bucket.
He's looking confident right from the opening tip.
Miami's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Wade kicks to Robinson. Robinson can't get that one to fall.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Yeah, I like the way they're setting the tone. really playing with a lot of energy here at the start.
Mills, he's checked in for Parker. And Miami also making a switch. Johnson, he's checked in for Dwayne Wade. Passes it to Robinson. No one near him. That's good, and it's Johnson with the assist. Robinson's got his first 2 points of the night. Now here's Mills, guarded by Robinson. Pass to Diaw. Stoudemire grabs the miss.
Well, he won't miss many of those, especially with the defender not in the best of positions there.
Robinson with it. Leonard picks him up. So the Heat, their last game, a win against New Orleans.
And Kevin, you know, they showed how important it is to have a strong bench. I mean, when you are on the road, that depth is vital. I think they really utilized the second unit to extend their offensive assault and just really wore down their opponent.
And guys, I think what you saw from them throughout the game was teamwork. This is a team. Regardless of who was out there on the floor at any given time, they got it done. And that has to make you feel good as a group.
Johnson gets the bucket.
Now that's an old school move right there. A good one, too, the fadeaway.
Spurs trail by 4. Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
Nice shot by Ginobili.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Here's Robinson. Shot is off. Great D that time from Leonard. Looking at the last game for San Antonio, it was a win against Charlotte.
And if you look at the numbers, guys, I mean, what jumps out at you is the balance they had offensively.
Very satisfying road win because you're right. There was tremendous balance displayed. I mean, the crowd was basically stunned at how they were able to dismantle that defense.
Mills dishes to Diaw. Good on the three-point shot. Diaw's got his first 3 points of the game. Robinson for 3. No good on that last second.
Here we go, San Antonio, please.
And the San Antonio Spurs have really popularized that unselfish offensive style. There's a lot to be said for knowing good group on the floor. The Heat trail by 4. On the floor for Miami, Robinson is in at the point. Winslow is out there with Stoudemire. Then it's Johnson, and it's Johnson in at the 2 spot.
All right, a moment here to check out stats for Johnson. Breaking down his play since the All-Star break. Averaging about 11 points, 4 assists, and 2 rebounds. And he's really been pulling his weight. He's had a hand in some big plays here recently.
Yeah, in every way, I think he's doing a much better job, and the numbers certainly support that.
And the Spurs last season became the first franchise to hire a female assistant coach. A big step, not just for the Spurs, but really for all of the NBA.
And a chance here to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Doris Burke. Hi, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Pelicans looked really strong. He picked up 12 points, and there didn't seem to be much you could do to stop him, shooting efficiently from both the field and the foul line. It was a great contribution from someone who is considered a bit more of a role player on his team.
Good job as always, Doris. Thank you, guys. What was your take on his performance?
Kevin, I really felt like he left it all out on the floor. I'll say this. It was a great, hard-charging effort.
Guys, when he's on, nobody's more fun to watch. And he was definitely on in that game.
Well, Grady is talking about the assistant that was hired was Becky Hammond, a phenomenal player for a very long time in the WNBA. And Clark, you know, you and I were talking about this before. She was a perfect candidate to become the first full-time female assistant.
Yeah, I agree with you. And it might not seem like that big a deal to some, but this was a big-time barrier breaker that the Spurs pulled off.
And Robinson comes to help. It's Ginobili outside. Here's Diaw, and it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. Let's bring up the 2K leaderboard. Show you the teams that have shot the lights out during the last month. Number 1, the Heat.
Yeah, Kevin, it's been a long month for anybody who plays these guys. I mean, they've been shooting the lights out, and it's been game after game after game.
And Diaw drops them both.
Fellas, you look at Boris Diaw and say, my goodness, if he could just get in better shape. But he uses every bit of that significant backside of his to his advantage. Opponents can't get through him or around him, so he's making good use of the extra LBs.
It's stolen by Green. We've got 1:08 left to play here in the half. From outside, off the mark. Getting back to Diaw, he has a sneaky quick first step. You think he won't or can't blow by you, then suddenly, and you know this, Greg, you're stuck to his hip as he's taking it to the rack for a and one.
You know, he's a bit like Foreman, and I'm not talking about his body type.
Or the grill.
Yeah, you know, Diaw plays with you a little bit, puts that body on you, lulls you to sleep, then wham, shows you up in the worst way.
And you know, guys, Manu Ginobili's relationship with Greg Popovich has been really interesting over the years. In the beginning, Pop obviously had a rigid system. Ginobili played with a lot more freestyle and freewheeling nature. The two clashed heavily early on, as one might expect.
LaMarcus Aldridge is checked in for Boris Diaw. Stoudemire with the ball. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change.
Hard work on the glass once again, fellas. They put a lot of effort into their rebound.
There's a reason why they have 3 seconds in the lane, and that interior play has made a big difference in this game.
The 19-foot shot. Can't get it to go. Great D that time from Green. And they're pushing it up. Missed inside. And that does it for the...
Thanks, Kevin.
Sounds go off when I enter the building.
Here we go now, the start of the third quarter. Welcoming you. So it's both teams making substitutions here. The Heat trail by 9. The timeless Parker and Manu are the 1 and the 2. Kawhi Leonard is out there with West. That's the San Antonio 5. A nice shot by Winslow.
Kevin, he didn't hesitate that time. The D gave him a step, and he just pulled up and drained the 3.
Parker against Robinson. And the stuff by West.
Boy, that was a thing of beauty by Parker.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Robinson for 3. Offensive rebound, Heat.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Parker drives in. Here's Marjanovic. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
And one thing that everybody loves about Coach Pop is his frankness. You get a taste of it in interviews, but he's as honest and straightforward with you as he is with anybody else.
Mills, he's checked in for San Antonio. The Heat also changing it up. Stoudemire's checked in for Bosch. Johnson comes in for Luol Deng. And it's Johnson in for Dwayne Wade. San Antonio leading by 10. Just his first attempt. Shot's good by Mills. Well, you've got Greg Popovich, and I think he puts this at times grumpy demeanor in a more of a spotlight. He's playing along, as we all know, with the sideline reporters. He knows, Greg, you know this firsthand, when to turn it on, when to turn it off. He can be as compassionate a person, Clark, that you and I have ever been around.
Yeah, he's competitive, but he understands that we're all human, and he treats people the right way all the time.
Robinson goes in. Robinson missing again. For San Antonio, they've gone 7 of 13 in the third quarter so far, just above 50%. West draws the double. Here's Leonard. The shot is off. And Miami the other way now. Last time they met was in Miami.
Yeah, in this game, they'll want to approach things a little differently, I think. Got blown out last time due to being a little too aggressive on the defensive side.
Well, if I was being diplomatic about it, they were a little too aggressive. I mean, in reality, they took far too many fouls, and because of that, they had to go to their bench earlier than they wanted to.
Now, here's Mills. He's guarded closely. Marjanovic. And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a three-point play. And he's got his first chance at the line here. The Heat trail by 13. Johnson, the pass to Robinson. Can't connect from short range. The Spurs have gone better than 53% from the floor since halftime. Shooting 8 of 15. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Ginobili with the ball. Now guarded by Winslow. 6 to shoot. And here's Mills from the arc. Offensive rebound. And the basket by Ginobili. Ginobili's got 8 points.
Just not enough bodies on the glass right there, and they paid for it.
Well, Greg, I know you're a little guy, but you know what it means.
And now, your Spurs dance team.
And thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens. Comes in for Luol Deng. Robinson is subbed in for Goran Dragic. On the floor for Miami, the big men are Bosch and Whiteside. Robinson is out there with Dwayne Wade. And it's Winslow in at the 3 spot.
I'll tell you what, the defenders didn't even get a sniff of him on that move to the hoop.
1:39 left in the fourth. Here's Robinson. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Looking at the numbers for Robinson, 10 points and 1 steal. He's been their leader, stirring the drink at the offensive end and then anchoring the defense.
And yeah, Clark, what an example he's been setting out there.
Leonard, he's checked in for San Antonio. Parker comes in for West. Clark, they can burn some clock if they want to.
Yeah, and maybe buy a little oxygen while they're doing it.
Aldridge kicks to Leonard. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Here's Duncan, and it's San Antonio with another. The Heat trail by 10. Robinson down low. He's covered by Leonard. Here's Wade. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Way to attack there and then create the contact.
Really as close as you can get to an and one right there. He almost had it.
He's perfect from the line this time.
They're locked in from the charity stripe this half. Not a miss yet.
And trying to cut into this lead, they need every edge they can get.
Ginobili draws the double, and the foul called on Freak. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. You can see the leadership qualities on display right there, guys.
You know, he's their coach on the floor. There's no doubt about that. A great communicator, a great teammate, and as you mentioned, Kevin, a tremendous leader.
Leonard attacking.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
Miami's gone 0-3 so far in the 4th quarter from long range. Bosch dishes to Robinson. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron. Clark, they're in good position here to ride it out.
Yeah, they certainly are. I mean, if they just play smart right here, Kevin, this game's pretty much over.
Parker passes to Ginobili. Here's Duncan. That shot's good on the assist by Ginobili. And the Spurs lead by 10.
That one will seal the deal there. They've exploded here at the end.
Boy, I love the serious killer instinct they've shown. Finishing strong.
Here's Wade. No luck. Nice D from Ginobili.
Well, he gets it in close, but you have to credit that stifling defense for forcing the miss.
Exactly, Greg. I mean, defense like that really increases the degree of difficulty on that shot by a large amount.
And so it's San Antonio easily taking the...
David,
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Kevin, much